be. Needle drops on the other side, saying dust hiding in the groove. I don't need a perfect line, I just need a place to move. Yeah, kick sits heavy in the corner, snare comes dry then disappears. Small bass walking under everything, like it hurt us all these years. 先に行ってて I'm not far behind, I just take the back road when the front one feels too bright. Whole sample keeps on turning 4 bars, nothing new, but the way it leans a little makes it sound like you. Window seat on the weekday bus, sun cutting across my knee. Someone laughs into a phone, I look down and let it be. I don't call it lonely, I don't dress it up in blue. Some days only need a rhythm and a small excuse. Soy technin, not the whole thing, just the part that got too close. I can carry less today, if the drum already knows. No clean answer, no big scene, no one waits outside the frame. Just a record turning sideways with a feeling I won't name. Soy technin, side beat in the back of my mind, not the song they play outside. Something low and almost hidden, still enough to catch the ride. Not a motor, but it doesn't pull, just a small sound in my pocket under cake and dust and wool. If you hear it, don't explain it, let it pass under the beat. Some things feel a little warmer when they never sound complete. Side B. Yeah. Corner of the block, red, no traffic at all. Push the button, click, wait, slow beep against the wall. 2 streets over a car, I hiss and then it's gone. Street light on the crossing, white stripe lines. Hold on, worn down boxes in the asphalt, bleached and thin. Hands in pockets, read the numbers as they spin. As they could get the red tonight, nobody watching here. Beat picks up the tempo, step off the curb, clear. Sorta light, turn green. Halfway through the painted scene, I'm fine, just me and this routine. Rapid beat, count the steps as I go. 7 boxes, 2 more. I know how this ends, the corner lamp still lit. Far side of the road still damp, that's it. Sneakers click and tap the stripe, wet from earlier rain. Seen between the curb and road still shows the stain. Step up to the curb, same street, other side. Beep cuts out, the quiet comes back wide. Force I know, keep going slow, back to red. 1 car drifts past, I watch it go. Same crossing from the other curb, smaller now. Funny how the other side's the same somehow. Bonyari, look back where the white line starts. So today, walk the whole thing in my part. Same night, same quiet, that's enough, that's fine. Same park, same way around the path, same bench by the second tree. Afternoon is glowing orange, nobody here but me. Yeah. Sat down slow like I might not stay. Check my phone once, put it away. Something in the way the light falls bench just holds my shadow easier than any talk. Same bench, different season. I forget the original reason. Same bench, same park, same light. Something keeps me coming back tonight. Yeah, yeah. Kids are living with their parents, jogger passes, doesn't know. Used to feel like something owed me, now it feels like letting go. Sit here till the lamp comes on, that's the rule I made myself. Long enough to feel it fully, put it somewhere on the shelf. Pigeons on the gravel, staying dust comes off without a sound. Somewhere I can almost hear it, conversation on the ground. また来てしまった夕方の公園。何かを言いたくて来た気がする。Same bench, different season. I forget the original reason. Same bench, same park, same light. Something keeps me coming back tonight. The midnight train goes by 20 minutes after. I know the sound before I hear it coming. 渋谷の方向から進んでくる。The rails hum first and everything else follows. I keep the window open for exactly this. The air that follows in its wake is cooler. 目を閉じても夜が続いてた。I count the cars and lose count every time. 夜中に電車が走ってそれだけで少し眠れた。Yeah, yeah. Department shakes a little, then goes quiet. The book I'm not reading stays unopened. 誰が乗ってる深夜の電車 Maybe someone heading somewhere on a whim. 鉄の音が遠ざかって The silence comes back louder than before. それが待っててよかった Something about the emptiness felt safe. 夜中に電車が走ってそれだけで少し眠れた I count the seconds between trains by habit. A rhythm I develop without trying. 夜のリズムが身について The intervals grow longer toward the morning. Somewhere a station's lit and nobody's there. The platform waiting with its usual patience. 誰もいないホーム光だけある The next train comes and then the next and then 夜中に電車が走ってそれだけで少し眠れたI fall asleep before the last one passes. The sound becomes the edge of something softer. やりながらまた明日電車の音が寝かしてくれるIf it loads, if it loads, if it loads, if it loads, if it loads, let it load. If it loads, let it load. Yeah, yeah. Cash full, phone slow, I don't clear it. Old tab open, but I don't hear it. Two blue bars, then the page goes blank. Low kick knocking from a half-lit tank. Scroll past up there, 既読じゃない Just a small delay in the left side of my eye. No sad face, no red heart, no sign. I keep the lag where the drums stay dry. Backspace twice, then I let it sit. Not because I care, ただの癖 Snare taps once, like it knows the trick. Bassline walks with a plastic click. No clean story, no soft confession. Just bad timing in session. Screen gets dark, I don't turn it back. 4 bar sample in a dust black gap. まだ消さない Caution the back. まだ消さない Caution the back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need closure, I need less light. Too many tabs make the room too bright. You said later like a normal thing. I heard static in the opening. 通知 off でも I know the shape. Half a second late, still finds its place. Pocket buzz, but I don't check. Small glitch sitting on the back of my neck. No moon, no rain, no lonely street. Just a cheap screen glow and a broken beat.
言葉にしない for the cadence. Let it ride low with the faded sequence. Kick, snare, bass, then empty space. I keep one ghost in a hidden cache. Not for love, not for pain. Just a file with the wrong name. まだ消さない Caution the back. If it loads, if it loads, if it loads, if it loads, if it loads. Caution the back. If it loads, if it loads, let it load. If it breaks, leave a crack. I don't save it for the meaning, just the rhythm coming back. B-side, no label, just a pencil on the cover. He used to rewind it slow with your thumb. A whole season folded into 41 minutes and some. I found it in a drawer underneath the winter clothes. 覚えてるかなどこかで Probably nobody knows. The counter stopped at 63, I left it there. Press play like I was stepping into different eggs. Some things don't ask permission when they come back. Just a hiss and a beat and something off the track. Hold it still, the room goes quiet for a while. Slow tape, slow time, same distance, different mile.
Yeah. The saxophone came in where you used to hum along. I don't remember the title, just the shape of the song. Track 4 or 5, the one you said felt like rain. Hole I'm at the I keep coming back to the same refrain. Left the window open while the side ran out. The city breathing low like it had nothing to say. Static at the end, that long familiar space. Before I flipped it over, stayed a minute in that place.
Quality is rough, you can hear the room. A chair, a laugh, something dropped, I heard it blown. That kind of accident you can't go back and clean. The tape just kept it honest in between. My weak pride, I get one more pass through the whole thing. I'll pack it up before the morning birds begin to sing. You can't preserve a season, only press it flat. Slow tape running out, that's kinda that. Some things don't ask permission when they come back. Just a hiss and a beat and something off the track. Hold it still, the room goes quiet for a while. Slow tape, slow time, same distance, different mile. I wasn't expecting someone to arrive the way it did. A Tuesday with no warning, just a hit. また来ると思ってなかった。The city shifted something in its usual gray. I found myself outside without a reason. Just walking where the pavement caught the sun. 野外に出たそれだけで The kind of day that makes forgetting easy. もう一度夏が来た
Tapping on the wall beside me. It picked the warmest stone to claim as its ためになるなその感覚 I sit nearby and copy what it knows. 日差しが肩に優しく Like someone changed the temperature for me. I'd forgotten warmth could be the straightforward. まだ取り戻せるんだってもう一度夏が来た忘れかけてた暖かさ If the ice in my drink becomes a smaller thing I watch it shrink and feel okay about it 変わることが怖くない The season teaches what it always teaches I leave the window open, hear the city The sound is different in the summer heat 夏の音が巡ってくる Like everyone outside is somewhere good to be もう一度夏が来た忘れかけてた暖かさI buy a cold drink from the corner store The shopkeeper nods like we've been doing this for years また来年もここにいる The summer comes again I'm here again Is this the right train or just the next one? Standing at the edge of the yellow line People moving past like water through a drain Harmony tatte waiting for a sign Used to know which way to lean into it Now the map is clean but nothing shows Announcements blur into the afternoon The city moves, I'm watching how it goes Between trains Between words we didn't say Between the platform and the door Something stays Check the phone twice, nothing changed the morning Same departure time, same coffee cup Somebody waves across the track at no one Then the express blows through and stirs it up Light comes flat and even through the ceiling Noon has got no shadow, no direction Mata kondo, that's what kept it easy Distance dressed itself as good intention Between trains Between words we didn't say Between the platform and the door Something stays
scheduled interval. The roads keeps looping under everything. Some arrivals feel like funerals. Yeah. Step out, city breeze on my neck. Neon suns reflect on the wet. Nobody knows me on this block. Everybody moving, checking clocks. Crosswalk red, I'll wait my turn. Watch the faces, nothing I can learn. Headphones in, but the city bleeds through. Tokyo loud, I keep it to 200 people, no one sees me. That's exactly why I came. Blend into the moving current. Anonymous is not a shame. Neon static, lights that blur. Tori sugeru, nothing stirs. Neon static, I belong. Nowhere specific, moving along. Yeah. Back streets, narrow smell of ramen. Cigarette smoke from a stoop. Somebody's laughing, I don't know them. Easy to fall out of the loop. Vending machine, blue in the dark. Cold can in hand, keep the pace. Yeah. 3 more blocks and then another city's got its own sense of place. Yeah. Neon bends around the corner. Something pulls me down the road. No agenda, no arrival. Carry my own load. Until the city thins, back to where the quiet wins. Neon fades, the street goes dark. She's cunning, how do I find my mark? Was open when everything else had closed. One fluorescent bar across the ceiling humming low. A woman in a coat was watching number 3. I took the one beside the window and the road. The machines ran through the cycles one by one. The sound was almost rhythmic if you let it go. I come in from the rain with nothing clean to wear. And your tie coin by coin was slow. Mawateru, just a rinse cycle. She left around 11 without saying much. Her coat was damp and she had somewhere warm to be. I stayed because the alternative was outside, and outside at that hour was just the street and me. A man came in, glanced at the board and left again. The kind of night when everything around you closes. I watched the drum turn over with my clothes inside. The kind of clean that comes from small repeated motions.
was a magazine from several months before about a city I have still not been to yet. I read the article on restaurants twice, the kind of reading that you do to half forget. My cycle stopped around midnight, maybe past. I left the clothes inside a little longer than I should. The quiet when the last machine I stopped and cooled was more itself than any quiet that I understood. Pawateru, just a rinse cycle. I folded everything the way my mother showed, which takes too long but ends up looking like it should. And walk back out into Shinya Tokyo, carrying the warmth of something wondered, understood. Inside the cold stays outside, fluorescent friend, nobody's buying anything, just me and the night clerk. Quiet, bus gone from the front row, cold case, that's enough to justify it, yeah. Same aisle, same three choices, take the one I always take. Something about being the only one here, like a small mistake. Plastic bag, 100 something, walk back out into the black. Meguro was quite this late, no reason to look back. Boss gone, half gone already. Breath turns white in the December cold. 7 still glowing behind me. Brightest thing on this road. Combine is still open at 3, like it doesn't know the time. Same clerk, same magazine rack, everything's fine. City folds itself at 2, nothing's open past this point, that's what I'm used to. Cigarette smoke from somewhere higher, window light on the 3rd floor. Nobody asked me anything tonight, that's what I was here for. Bright inside, dark out there, tonight no might go nowhere. Bright inside, stay a while, that's the cheapest kind of style.ラストオーダーの声が聞こえた。でもまだいた。Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yo, yo. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Last call, everybody heard it. Nobody moved for a while. Same table, same half-empty glasses, same distance, same weak smile. Bill comes, but we keep talking about nothing that will stay. That's the thing about late hours, good for running out the day. Bartender wipes the counter, chairs go up around us slow.
just to order. That's enough, that's how it goes. Coat on, finally step outside. Cold hits clean and we both laugh. Nothing said that was important. Everything that mattered Last order, last light on. もう少しだけ hold it long. Last order, no rush now. Stay until they tell us how. Yeah. 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 Last order. Let's go. Last order. I found your face inside a box of some things. The parking's still politer than you. The photos creased where someone folded it in half. ここにいた I recognize the blue. The shirt you wore the whole year, I remember. You're laughing at a joke I can't get back. And someone's arm around you, almost tender. 2000 something written on the back, still in the frame. ここにいた The light never changed. I keep it face down in the drawer beside my desk. Not sure if I'm preserving it or scared. The people in it don't know that I have it. Or maybe they do and feel the same way there. There's something in the light that afternoon. Almost horizontal, hanging low like it was trying to hold each face a little longer in the frame. Before the evening came without replying. A gap, the kind of thing that nobody remembers, the kind of thing that falls off every map. We were so certain we were only passing, just moving through, no need to mark the place. ここにいた, but look where all that got us, still holding proof in someone else's face, still in the frame. ここにいた, the light never changed. garden in the empty space. Before the blue, before the birds, before the day puts back the words. Still dark, still here, still mine. You're rocking my the only time. Yeah. 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 First light gray behind the curtain. City slow beginning its loop. Coffee cold before I made it. Same old thought on the same old route. Let it go, the hour's over. Blue comes in, I watch it land. Before the blue was all I had. Sotto quiero understand. Before the blue, before the birds, before the day puts back the words. Still dark, still here, still mine. You're rocking mine the only time. Box things that weren't mine to keep. A postcard with no message and no date. 当てのないはがき見知らぬ景色. The photo shows a coastline I don't recognize. The handwriting is careful like they took their time. The stamps from a country that no longer exists. どこかの夏誰かの記憶. I hold it to the window for the light. 見たことない景色なのにどこかであった気がして他の誰かの夏休みをなぜか自分のように感じた The ocean in the photo has a particular blue. I've never seen the color from the shore. 海の青さが深くて遠くて I wonder if the person who received this still exists or if they too became a memory someone holds. 見たことない景色なのにどこかであった気がしてKeep it now between two books I never read. It marks the page where something almost happened. 誰かの夏が静かに残って The coastline in the photo doesn't age. The light is always afternoon. The sea is always still. The person who was there has long forgotten. でもこの剥がしだけが覚えてる A summer held in place by paper and by some. 見たことない景色なのにどこかであった気がPut it back inside the box without a reason. The coastline keeps on shining in the dark. 見たことない場所がどこか懐かしくて I think of all the summers no one photographed. Second floor, somebody up at this hour. Ceiling creak, the sound of running water. Uenokai, a light behind the blinds. Just enough to know I'm not the only kind. Chair scrapes once, then nothing, then again. Somebody boiling something in the rain. Normal things sound loud this time of night. Upstairs, life so close, just out of sight. Second floor, somebody still awake. Second floor, both of us in the dark. Yeah, television hum, I'm off a word or two. Never seen their face, but somehow I knew the rhythm of their mornings coming through. Something like a greeting passing through. Uenokai, a door clicks soft and slow. Somebody getting water, heel to toe. We never spoke and probably never will. Living close enough to share the still. Second floor, somebody still awake. Second floor, both of us in the dark. Yeah, winter makes the walls a little thin. Everything that's out there comes on in. Uenokai, I hear the floorboards ease. Somebody's been breathing, same as me. When the light goes out around 3, something almost like companionship. 2 floors in this building, half asleep. 2 lives that pass without a word to keep. Thin line, a thin line on the table where the morning almost starts. I keep your name unspoken like a coin under a card. The piano says it gently, 4 notes leaning to the side. Nothing asks me to be honest, so I let the small thing hide. You are not not every light needs a reason. I move the cup, I change the angle, leave the rest outside the season. You were close without arriving, I was calm without a plan. We were never in a hurry, just a little out of hand. Blue shirt on the back chair, one sleeve falling to the floor. I don't make a story from it, I just notice it once more. 少しだけなら I can keep it in the room. Not enough to turn around, not enough to call it soon. There's a train somewhere below us. There's a dog across the street. There's a sentence I could finish, but it sounds better incomplete. I don't need the cleanest ending, I don't need the better side. If the feeling stays this quiet, it can stay there for a while. You are not there. Maybe nothing means we knew. I fold the light across the window, make a smaller shade of blue. Sun no collide, no need to make it shine. We were almost something simple, walking on a thin line. Yeah. beautiful, just patterns, just a sound. Light is doing what it does at 6 o'clock, turning everything to gold. This bridge has seen me here before like this, waiting for something I'm not told. Streets below are shifting to the evening colors. Somebody's heading home. The city changed frequencies around dusk. I like it here alone. 色が変わる right before the dark. Slow crossing on this bridge, standing at the edge but not afraid. Just watching where the light goes. I've been carrying something all week. Felt it heavy in my back. Bridge at dusk is where I set it down a while. Let the river have it back. Headlights starting up below. One by one they find their lane. Something about moving underneath me makes my own thing feel less plain. Railings cold against my hands. Shoot a cone on Hikari flowing past. The specific shade of fading never seems to hold or last. Right before the dark, slow crossing on this bridge, standing at the edge but not afraid. Just watching where the light goes. Give it a few more minutes, let it finish, let the last of the gold go. Cross the rest of the way when I'm ready, take the longer route below. City doesn't need me to be anywhere, not yet, not for a while. Something about a bridge between two places makes it easy just to smile. And everyone moves like they already know. I found a gap between two suits and slipped inside the flow. The train arrived before I finished what I had to think. The doors closed on whatever that was. Watch it sink. Some days the platform feels like standing outside of something. The announcements don't wait. I got a seat against the door, the window to my right. The city passing backwards at the standard rate. Same direction, different reasons. The man across from me is sleeping with his briefcase on his lap. The woman left of him is texting something urgent back. I watch the stations go and try to count the stops to go. Those set I always lose count somewhere around Shinjuku. The overhead light flickers once then holds. The reflection in the window is my temporary face. Haze, and we're all exactly where we said we'd be. Moving through the city at the usual pace. I've been on this line for what I guess 2 years. The same commute, the same approximate time of day. Something about the first stop in the morning makes me feel like I could go a different way. Itsukawa, I keep that somewhere in the jacket. I thought I don't unfold until the train gets slow. The doors will open, I'll step out with everyone, so you mono. And that's kinda how it goes. Same direction, different reasons. Mata kyomo. Yeah. 聞こえる
Yeah. Yeah. Through the wall they're watching something. Low volume, barely nothing. Not the words, just the shape of sound. Footsteps crossing, sitting down. Thin plaster, year-old paint. Someone cooking something faint. They're fine, I think they're fine. Parallel life on the other side. Thin wall, 聞こえる Just enough to know that they're same building いつもの感じ Same night, different air Both here 今夜はこれ Nobody's alone Thin wall That's close enough I laughed and quiet again Maybe a call, not sure when I shift and the floor makes sound Probably heard one floor down We don't speak in the hall Just nod and move, that's all But evenings like this somehow feel Like something shared without the deal また明日 I can't wait いつもの感じThin wall 聞こえる Just enough to know that they're Same building いつもの感じ Same night, different air Both here 今夜はこれ Nobody's alone Thin wall That's close enough Yeah, yeah. I found a paper crane inside my winter jacket A pocket I forgot I had all summer 誰かが折ったこの小さな形 The crease marks show that someone took their time The paper has a pattern, small blue diamonds I don't remember ever seeing this before いつから待ってたんだろう It must have wintered in the dark since last year 誰が折ったのこのツルポケットの中で待ってた I place it on the table by the window The sunlight changes what the blue looks like 光の角度で色が変わる I photograph it though I'm not sure why 丁寧に折られた時間ごと Someone was thinking when they made this 折り目の一本一本に何がある I hold it like it might remember 誰が折ったのこのツルポケットの中で待ってたI check my other jackets, nothing similar The mystery stays where mystery stay 誰かの手がここにいた I put it back inside the pocket carefully The wingtips crease a little from my holding I try to flatten what I bent but can't 時間は折り目になって残って The small blue diamonds hold their shape 誰が折ったのこのツルポケットの中で待ってたNow despite the weather The crane is back inside his pocket waiting 春まで持ってようと思って It traveled through a winter without knowing Without knowing
Watch the overhead wire cut the sky. Same gray line every morning passing by. Forehead on the glass, the city pulls everything you had when the signal lows. Now gotta take good, the trees behind the wall. Heater on low, don't feel much at all. Ticket in my pocket, no return. Cold fluorescent light, slow turn. Overhead wire, drawing lines across the gray. Overhead wire takes the weight away. Somebody beside me is half asleep, phone half open, promises to keep. Outside turns to nothing, turns to field. Winter afternoon is all revealed. Station names I've learned but can't pronounce. Every stop the silence just amounts. 나고래테이크 can't hold it back. Another bend, another stretch of track. Overhead wire, drawing lines across the gray. Overhead wire takes the weight away. Last stop isn't anywhere I know, just somewhere further out where winters go. Fold the ticket, tuck it in my coat. Something's lifting, something in my throat. 나고래테이크, the light is almost gone. Overhead wire carries the evening on. Watch the wire dip and rise and fade. This is how the quiet days are made. Speed turns everything outside this mirror home. The woman next to me has been asleep since Kyoto. I don't know the names of half these stations anymore. The darkness is a different kind of what I know. Ticket folded twice inside my jacket pocket. Toy now, nobody's
set it back, that's fine.
The coffee cooled before I got to half of it. I'll finish it somewhere around the prefectural line. Between the city and the city, nobody needs me for 2 more hours. The numbers on the platforms keep on going. Yeah. The overhead light went out in car number 7. I read the same 3 lines and put the book away. A kid 2 rows ahead is watching something bright. His screen, the only color in the dark hallway. Dokodake. I checked the map and put it back. This kind of going doesn't need a name. The woman shifted, pulled her jacket up a little. Dokokaya, the train knows better than I do. Look different in this light anyway. Speed turns intention into something softer. By the time I land, I'll probably be okay. Ika, I've been talking to this window for an hour and a half. It doesn't answer well. The train slows down enough to show a city. Ika, we're almost somewhere now, that's all. Between the city and the city, nobody needs me for 2 more hours. The numbers on the platforms keep on going. Tsuitara kangaeru. Conversations going nowhere. Count the seconds that we lost. Same apartment, different time zone. Move around each other clean. Paper thin but still we hold it. Tebanos and I in between. Same kitchen, different hunger. Same bed but different sleep. You leave first, I follow after. Paper thin is all we keep. Almost there, almost gone. Can't tell where we belong. Hold it light, hold it still. Quiet is so, always will. Used to finish what you started, used to know the other side. Now I let the sentence drift off, let the answer go and slide. You don't ask me what I'm thinking, I don't ask you where you've been. Paper thin enough to see through suketeru everything. Half a word and nothing after, half a laugh that doesn't land. We got good at almost touching, paper thin between your hands. Almost there, almost gone. Can't tell where we belong. Hold it light, hold it still. Quiet as soul. Always. Not a fight, not a goodbye. Just a morning that runs long. Half a step from empty. Paper thin was all along. Breath comes out right before I check the time. Heater taking its own time. Floor is cold through one layer of socks. City's quiet past the blinds. Make the coffee, stand and hold it. rise and divide. Something different in the winter morning, like the whole thing's simplified. Gray enough to see without the lights on, quiet enough to hear the pipes. That particular morning feeling, when the city still hasn't arrived. Put a jacket on the jack, step out into something still. Every sound arrives from further, like the cold makes distance real. Nobody I have to talk to, nowhere I have to be on time. Winter mornings are the kindest, they don't ask for much beside, yeah. Convenience store one block over, 同じ顔 the same routine, yeah. Getting good at disappearing into what the morning means. Gray morning, cold and clean, 冬の光 in between. Gray morning, nothing do, this is all I need right now. Yeah, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah. Back inside before the city starts to ask me something back. Pull the second cup more slowly, stay inside the still and dark. What I'm carrying will keep for another warmer day. Gray morning holds it for a while. That's enough, I'll let it stay. Yeah, yeah. Gray morning, cold and clean, 冬の光 in between. Gray morning, nothing do, this is all I need right now. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We used to talk until the train stopped running. Shit that thought we were using time to hide. You laugh at something and I know exactly the thing behind the thing you didn't say. The summer felt like something we could keep. The nights went longer than they had to be. But somewhere it was changing, slow and quiet. The way that light just dims and doesn't break it. Used to know your face by heart. Used to never mind the dark. I saw your name come up on someone's feed. A different city, looks like it agrees with you. New people learning all the things I knew. The version of you now I wouldn't know. The messages got shorter then they stopped. Not angry, just the way that rivers run. We didn't fight, we didn't draw a line. We just became two people going somewhere. The bowl you changed but always kept the broth. Shit dead to the moment, things were different, but naming it would've made it true. Cities keep on going without a sound. Everything we were somewhere in the past. Not sad exactly, more like standing somewhere when autumn hits and summer's really gone. Used to know your face by heart. Used to the dark, 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 dark. pull it from the sleeve, brush the dust, side B. This was always how it was. Hariottos, let the needle find the groove. Nothing here to fix, nothing left to prove. Used to play this one with someone else. Now it's just a record in the shelf. Third bar and the melody still lands. Something old and warm inside my hands. 7 years or maybe it was 8 since I heard this pressed into the late. The voice of someone singing long before I knew enough to know what I was for. Hariotos, same old analog hiss. Strange to feel the weight of something like this. All the things that change while it stood still. Music is the time you can refill. Somebody I used to know by heart before the distance took us each apart. Still the same refrain, the same soft key, same